This was hands down one of the craziest days of our lives. So over the past few weeks or so, Thailand has been dealing with some pretty intense floods, but thankfully they haven't lasted longer than a few days. Just last week, we ran into the first flood here in Chiang Mai, and it really caught us off guard because we did not expect it and we were very unsure as to how to navigate it. We ran into this flood on our way to see the elephants over at the elephant sanctuary. Because the floods were so intense, we had to postpone our trip. We were stranded for a couple of days, but thankfully we still had food and water at our place, so we were okay. Once the floods cleared out, we were able to see the elephants the following week over at the Chang Chil Elephant Sanctuary here in Chiang Mai. But now, 1 week later, the floods come back. But y'all, this flood has a much different feel to it. There seems to be a lot of people who are panicking, and at this point we're really just trying to get to the bottom of this and find out how serious this flood really is. Y'all, so this flood is getting pretty intense. Luckily, we still have some food, but we went up to the rooftop to go to the gym this morning and it was locked. Elevators are closed. We couldn't access the elevators. So then we're like, okay, we need to figure some stuff out. So let's go down to the lobby. We're on the 11th floor. So we went down all the stairs just to see what was going down, and we just reached the lobby. Check this out. This entire lobby is flooded, bro. This is insane. We're literally trapped. This happened overnight. We are literally trapped right now. We can't go nowhere. We can't call for no help. This is insane, y'all. This feels like pandemic 2.0. This is crazy, man. We're on the 11th floor and we still have power, but people on the lower floors, they've had to turn off the power. So they're saying likely this afternoon, they're gonna have to evacuate the entire building and turn off all the power. And we gotta get out of here and figure something else out. I just was not ready for this, bro. I just was not ready for this. But it's moments like these where your focus is really tested, and I just keep trying to remind myself that it could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. Just trying to focus on the positive. And you got kids running around here and they're just like in a great mood. So we're just trying to embody that childlike mind. I know we got a bunch of responsibilities and shit to take care of, but let's see how this goes, man. Okay, so we just got back to our spot. They officially have turned off the power. So I don't really know what this means. All I know is that we have to get out of here and we got to find a new place to stay for I don't know how long. Ellie Jane's just out here packing right now because, yeah, we don't know how long we're going to be gone for. So we just got to prepare for at least a few days. It's crazy. Like, we went down to the lobby. You have some people that are like, again, just trying to focus on the positive as much as possible and are finding ways to, just be in high spirits and whatnot. And then you got some people who are like so pissed off, like just so angry. A lot of these people literally came down here for the weekend. Like today's Saturday, came down here for the weekend and they're trapped, they're stranded. They can't do nothing. So I feel for them, but at the same time, I'm really just trying to hone in on where my attention is going, because it's so easy to just allow this to bring you down to a lower frequency just because of all the shit that we're going through right now. But I'm just glad I got Ellie Jane on my team, holding it down for us, just keeping us prepared. Look at that sweetheart. I'm just glad that I'm not alone up in this, and I know she feels the same way. I'm just hoping that we can find a good spot for the next few days, because I imagine there's a bunch of people scrambling, just trying to look for new places. So we're about to whisk up some matcha and, make use of the food that we have in the fridge, because it's all about to go bad, with the power turned off. Not much we can really do. But wish us luck. Let's hope that we can find a nice spot for the next few days. So we've been waiting for nearly 4 hours now. No updates from the military or the police. People are really starting to trip out now. And I'm just walking up the stairs right now because power's out. And at this point, it's getting a little tough on a lot of people mentally. I think we just gotta continue to be as positive as possible and just hope that there's some kind of an evacuation plan on the way. Because right now, there's people that have been waiting in the lobby since like 7 a.m. just stranded, hoping for an update. It's like 2 p.m. now. So hopefully we get some sort of an update soon.
ยังไม่ได้กินอะไรเลยค่ะตั้งแต่เช้า
เดี๋ยวเอาเครื่องแกงดูค่ะเข้าใจ
ยังไม่ถึงที่เลยหนูอะไรนี่ของอันนี้อยู่
We just reached the land, but now we're just like literally, there are no cars available at all. We're asking random drivers on the street to get us to our new condo. Let's see how this goes. I'm going in here. 17 years. You never seen nothing like this, have you? Not this bad. We thankfully just got settled in to our condo, and funny story, this is actually the first condo building that we stayed in Chiang Mai, and now we're back.
Full circle moment.
Like literally insane, and like I feel like there's so much that I could say about like the entire day and the experiences that we had, and the driver that we ran into in the middle of nowhere who brought us to our condo. There were just so many moments throughout the day where like I was questioning whether what I was experiencing was real or not. What were some of the things you were feeling today?
It was really surreal. Like when we were waiting at the other condo, it was like whatever, and then every hour just went by. I was like, should we go up? Should we stay here? Like you're just constantly questioning what you should do, and at the same time you can't do anything. And then yeah, there were boats that were arriving. There were maybe like 8 that came by until we finally got one, because they were prioritizing children or sick people, elderly. And yeah, we finally got onto one, and we thought it would just be like a quick ride to like a dry part on our road, but this water was just stretching forever. And then one of them, they were like blowing a whistle to like, I guess, signal to other people that there's a boat around, and there was someone that was just like waiting in the like on the side of the road in the water, just waving them down. And we helped, or they helped out this elderly couple onto the boat because one of them was like really sick. Yeah, it was really intense, super surreal. It felt like just apocalyptic. It was really surreal.
It was crazy too, because when we were going down some of these streets where there was absolutely no light at all whatsoever, you see people's homes that are being flooded, people's restaurants that are being flooded, and they're literally just in there going about their days like it's normal. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like you really are forced to come to this place of gratitude, and it just intensifies itself because you really just realize how blessed you really are, you know. And then remember the whole birds situation.
Yeah, the birds was freaky. That was like
that was freaky. There was literally hundreds of birds on the electric lines.
But in this one specific area, they were just chirping
all together. Just it sounded like they were freaking out too, you know. All in all, man, insane day. You know, we met some really cool people from London. Shout out to Finton and Shakira. Y'all are some dope people. But yeah, overall, I would say we're blessed. And happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Back in Nomad over here in Chiang Mai. I'm happy my girl is safe. I'm happy I'm good. You know what I'm saying? We just ordered some Indian food, so we better go crazy, you know what I'm
saying? We've been daydreaming about Indian all day, even with the Londoners.
Yeah, we were just telling them, we're like, yo, as soon as we get the crib, bro, we're gonna get some Indian, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm just happy that we good. Appreciate y'all for kicking it with us, you know what I'm saying? And just tuning in, you know, always sending you guys so much love and so much positive energy. So, yeah, we better grab this food, though, so catch you on a bit. Man, traveling the world and exposing yourself to new energies is invaluable. It really does expand your perception of not only the world, but God. An experience like this gives you a deeper understanding of how much goes on in our world that you'll simply never know about, and helps shift your attention and focus on how blessed you really are. Something I always like to remind myself of is that within all adversity lies opportunity, and the opportunity that was presented to us within this particular experience was exactly that. Expanding our own awareness so that we navigate our next phases of life with an elevated sense of gratitude and appreciation. Man, my heart is with the people of Thailand and with anyone, anywhere, who's ever struggled in silence or has felt unheard. For now, we're headed back to Canada, but stay tuned for where we're headed afterwards.